Hi there, this is Tim Chatton of the iPad Pros podcast and Vision Pros podcast. I want to make a quick video here about this little guy, the Backbone. This is a lightning-based Backbone controller, and after upgrading to the iPhone 15 Pro with USB-C, had a bit of a conundrum here. This thing's lightning-based, this phone's USB-C based. This controller retails for $100 unless you get it at Black Friday like I did for $50. And if you kind of have a habit of using this with your iPhone, what are your options? These things, so you can flip this on eBay for probably 20 or $30 because they are being flooded right now in the market because all the new iPhone people don't have use for it anymore. And to get a USB-C based one, there's really no used ones on eBay at this time. They're all $100 or over, and that's not an exciting proposition, especially if you're like me and mainly use it for PlayStation Remote Play, and the PS Portal is going to be coming out soon, and so you'll maybe be using the Backbone less and less, and it's still nice to have for when you do want to use your iPhone for gaming. But so what are the options? So you could buy a new Backbone for $100, but I realized I've got a bunch of these Switch Joy-Con controllers lying around, and I was thinking, hey, maybe there's a way to use this with my iPhone, and it turns out there is. Here's Backbone, here's this one, the Switch controllers, and you can pair these controllers to your iPhone, and it acts as a single controller. And it works great. It feels great. So this is a $25 grip. It has these metal sliders, just like the Nintendo Switch does. And if you're someone like me, you've got a bunch of these Switch controllers lying around. Or if you don't, and you just have your single set of Switch controllers, you can pop them off your Switch, pop them in here, and pair them with your iPhone, and use them in both places. The same controller, both places, works great. And I'm going to just walk through a couple of just quirks of what this all means. So this $25 little grip, I will link to it on Amazon. Then you just pop your iPhone in here, just like this. Very secure grip, very secure grip here. And so let me walk through a couple of things you might want to tweak if you're going to be using this with PlayStation or Xbox or some of the other games you may enjoy. So one thing that this very much is a Nintendo controller. So what that means is the confirmation button is going to be a bit different from what you're used to. So what that means is you probably want to go into, and iOS has a setting for this. So if you go into General and then Game Controllers, you can choose your Joy-Con pairing, and you can create a profile. So I've created a profile for PS5, and what this profile does is it swaps these two buttons. So the A and B are swapped, because otherwise when you load up your PS5 on this, it's going to have the A button be confirm and the B button be going backwards, opposite of what you're expecting. So your mind may get a little angry trying to do this. So you can go in here, you can change the bottom face button to the right face button, and you can change the right face button to the bottom face button. And that's the only thing that needs tweaked. And then you can assign that profile in the Joy-Con to that app, PS5 Remote Play. So I've got that profile. You say just use that profile, and then you're off and running. So the other thing just to keep in mind as you're using this controller is PlayStation oddly does not like it if you're trying to connect to Remote Play with Bluetooth controllers hooked up. I don't know why, but this is the error you will probably be receiving when you do this. So I'm going to start a Remote Play session here, and you're going to see this error message come up. And this is the weirdest thing that I don't know why this happens, but there will be an error message basically that's non-descriptive, and the way to fix this is to disconnect those Joy-Cons and then to connect them after you're already connected to the network. So here it says, can't connect your PS5, error code 801FFF. So you hit OK, and then you boot out. So the way around that is load up settings, disconnect controller. Okay, so we're now disconnected, and then load up PS Remote Play again. And now let's connect. And you can also disconnect manually through the settings app, through Bluetooth. I mean, they will show up there as well. But and now once I'm connected here, I can now just press the buttons in the Joy-Con, and there we go. I'm now off and running, and I'm able to interact with the whole interface. All of the buttons work with this. The one thing to keep in mind is the plus button on the Joy-Con, the little plus button. That will bring up the triple line menu, the menu item there. And then the minus button, this button, will bring up the share button. There is no equivalent that you can program for the PlayStation button, so you have to do that on the touchscreen itself. But other than that, you're off and running, and you've got a great setup for PS Remote Play gaming, or just gaming in general on the iPhone. All the buttons click, the joysticks click in, that all works. Everything functions in here. Great setup, and a lot cheaper at $25 for the grip if you already have some Joy-Cons. And yeah, give that a shot. Much better spend than another $100 with Backbone. So, and this will work with all your iPhone games as well. So it's a great solution, and I will provide a link in the description to the grip that I used. It's not an affiliate link. I'm not set up for that, but very handy. And then the Joy-Con's battery seems to last quite a while when it's just in this, using it for this. And I just plug them back into my Switch when I need to charge them back up full. Otherwise, there are, I think, a grip that Nintendo sells that will charge this up, the Joy-Cons up. And this particular stand also has a little stand thing that I've never really used. But yeah, there we go. I just want to share how I am now gaming with the iPhone with USB-C, and hope this helps. Thanks for watching.